Hello, in this video I shall be discussing 5 topics. The first topic is World Patient Safety Day. World Patient Safety Day is observed or celebrated every year on 17th September. So as the name says, it is about securing the patients and looking after their safety. So this is to bring global awareness about patient safety and to make healthcare more safer. So even during the treatment, during the healthcare dimension also, in that dimension also, there is no safety regarding some points. So there has to be a safer healthcare throughout the world. So this is to the end why World Patient Safety Day is observed. So the first World Patient Safety Day was observed in the year 2019. So it was adopted on 25th May 2019, but this is not the day on which we observe it. It is only on September 17th. And this is adopted in the 72nd World Health Assembly. So there it got adopted in 2019, and since then we are observing it. Every year we would have a theme for World Patient Safety Day. And this year's theme is Safe Maternal and Newborn Care. So this is the theme of 2021 World Patient Safety Day. Safe Maternal and Newborn Care. The next topic is 1 Gram Panchayat 1 Digi Pay Sakhi. So this is a government mission that is taken up by the government of Jammu and Kashmir. So as this is the union territory, there will be the Lieutenant Governor. So Lieutenant Governor Mr. Manoj Sinha, he announced this particular mission of 1 Gram Panchayat 1 Digi Pay Sakhi. So as the name says about this, that is the Digi Pay, digital payments are going to be encouraged in Jammu and Kashmir. So the encouragement of digital banking and digital financial services is going to be taken up in Jammu and Kashmir with this. This is going to be a door-to-door mission to reach out to remote areas of Jammu and Kashmir. The first phase is recently launched in this month of September 2021, and this would cover 2000 remote villages in Jammu and Kashmir, and that would include 80 women self-help groups. The main agenda of this is for financial inclusion of these women self-help groups and the women and people from the remote areas into the financial services and digital banking arena. So there will be financial access points for these people to procure loan or to use for financial services. These access points will be made transparent with this 1 Gram Panchayat 1 DigiPay Sakhi. So that is the main agenda of this particular mission, that too in remote areas of Jammu and Kashmir. The next topic is Euro Green Bond. So firstly, what is Green Bond? Green Bond is a fixed income instrument. So if a government takes this bond, the money that the interest that would be paid for this bond will be invested for activities like reducing air pollution and all. That is climate and environment projects investment. So that is what Green Bond is for. So this is for the first time taken up in India by Power Finance Corporation. The first Euro Green Bond is taken now with this in India by the Power Finance Corporation. This is a leading power sector NBFC. NBFC is non-banking financial company. So this Power Finance Corporation is the first to do this. So this is the first euro-denominated green bond in India, first in India, and also first issued by an NBFC, that is Power Finance Corporation. The next thing is this bond is going to have a tenure of 7 years, and it is a worth of 300 million euros. And it is priced at, the interest rate we could get is out of it is 1.841%. So that is about green bond, and this is the first euro green bond in euro denomination. The next topic is Healthy City for All. Healthy City for All is taken up as part of a report. So the report is given by Niti Aayog. It gave a recent report about reforms in urban planning capacity in India. This is the title of the report. So as the name says, this is about bringing up or ramping up planning capacity in urban areas in India and what reforms have to be taken to that end. So this is about measures to ramp up urban planning. So under this, it proposed two concepts. One is Healthy City for All by 2030. So this is the target year fixed by Niti Aayog under this particular project. And 500 Healthy Cities program is also launched to this end. Coming to 500 Healthy Cities project, this is going to be lasting for 5 years period, and this is a central sector scheme. Under this, priority cities or priority towns are going to be identified, and they will be made well. They will be given good urban planning in that areas. So this particular project of choosing the priority cities or towns is taken up by the state government and local bodies also. So this is the particular main agenda of Healthy City for All. So this is a very recent report in 2021. under which these two schemes are taken up. Healthy City for All by 2030, 500 Healthy Cities program. The last topic for today is Indo-Pacific Trilateral Security Partnership. So trilateral in the sense three countries are have recently involved to bring up ramp up developments of Indo-Pacific region. So the three countries that involved in this trilateral security partnership are United States, Australia and the United Kingdom. So these are the three countries. So this is going to last for 18-month period, and in this period particularly Australia is going to be concentrated. So in Australia they are going to bring up nuclear powered submarines. So these nuclear powered submarines are more quieter than other conventional submarines, and they are more capable and they can endure longer period of stay underwater. And they don't need to surface very frequently. In the sense, submarines after staying for long hours underwater, they need to surface. So these nuclear powered submarines, they don't need to surface very frequently. So lesser surfacing is also an additive great point about nuclear powered submarines in comparison to conventional submarines. And these submarines, though they are though they are powered by nuclear energy, they are not going to carry any nuclear weapons. So this is a different concept, entirely a new concept. There should not be any arming of nuclear weapons inside these submarines. So this is about Indo-Pacific Trilateral Security Partnership between US, Australia and United Kingdom. So there are so many groupings in Indo-Pacific region like Quad that involves United States, Australia, Japan and even India. So apart from this is another trilateral security partnership which has only US, Australia and United Kingdom. So these are all the 5 topics for today, and thank you.